Well, hello, hello, my beautiful Jimmies. How are you, my gorgeous ones? Sorry, I had to change my screen. So, we have an exciting month in December. This is rounding out the year. We've got Jupiter has gone into Sagittarius. Let me put it on the first for you guys. So, Jupiter's gone into Sagittarius, but your ruling planet, Mercury, has been retrograde, right? Um, so we've had some issues, some things coming up, but it hasn't been so bad. But we have a lot of other stuff going on. So welcome, welcome everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cindy. I am the modern day spiritual advisor. I use multiple modalities, including astrology, tarot, mediumship, all kinds of stuff to help you on your path. So my beautiful Jimmies, let's see what we got for December. For December 1st, so let me say this. We have on December 1st, these are anaretic degrees, so they're called anaretic degrees, right? We have Mercury at the 29th degree, we have Venus at the 29th degree, and we have Uranus at the 29th degree, okay? So if in your natal chart, and you can go to astro.com or astrocafe.com, I mean, there's like so many. If you were born with any of these planets, Mercury, Venus, or Uranus, at the 29th degree, which I was born with Uranus at the 29th degree. If you're born with any of these planets at the 29th degree, you're going to be affected the most, okay? It's going to affect you the most. Now, with these 29 degrees, these three planets being at 29 degrees, I see powerful changes. I see changes that are really powerful. I see important changes. I see next steps to your phases of life, like whatever's been going on the last 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 12 years even, you're really changing into this different time. And so with this 29th degree, all of us are going to be affected, especially on this day. And so for you, Jimmies, this has to do with your 11th house, with your 6th house. So your 6th house is your everyday, your health and well-being. It's like the lifestyle. It's the choices that you make in your life to change your lifestyle, right? And your 5th house, the thing that you've been creating, the thing that you've come from your heart, maybe even your children, right? That's the 5th house. So this is in your 5th house, Venus, love, luck, and money. It's going to be opposing Uranus in your house of networking, right? So whatever you've been creating, if you've began a new job and or created a new business or created a new thing from your heart, maybe you were dealing with your child, maybe you're dealing with your children and you created something with them. Whatever this is, this opposition is telling me that something is going to change having to do with your groups, networking, maybe influential people. There's something changing here because Uranus likes to change things, but it's in opposition where there's love, luck, and money, right? But you have Mercury, your ruling planet. So Gemini is your ruling planet, and this is in your 6th house. So it's going to change. There's some news, there's a way that you think about things, there's a way that you see something where you could get some clarity with Mercury retrograde here, that changes, because even though this is opposing, this is quincunxing. So it's almost like I see this change in perception for you where you're like, the way that you do something or the way that you see something with your lifestyle, with whatever's happening in your life, it's like you finally get it, okay? And you have love, luck, or money coming in this 5th house. If you've been creating something, you've got some luck, some money. Maybe you're at the right place at the right time. Maybe somebody wants to come and help you. Maybe your children want to help you, right? But whatever this is, it's going to be changing this house of gains, okay? This is your house of gains. This is your house of networking. Maybe you meet somebody that causes you to see something different and really helps you, and then for that you're able to expand your new business or expand your new position or whatever this is, okay? So look for that on the 1st. Then on the 2nd, Venus enters Scorpio, okay? So Venus entering Scorpio, that is going to be again in your sixth house. So Venus is going to be there for a while, for a month, in your sixth house. So your lifestyle, your health and well-being, there's love, luck, money coming this way in this house. So even when this is stuff that you kind of, because it's in your sixth house, you had to really go deep to see what you really wanted. And I feel like Venus is coming to, and this is stuff you already worked on, but I feel like it finally clears up and you're getting the things that you're wanting. And it's showing up in your everyday life, right? So look for that on the 2nd. Then on the 7th is a big day for everybody. So on the 7th, Mercury's going direct. That's your ruling planet. It's still going to be in your sixth house, where it's your lifestyle, it's your health and well-being, it's your daily routine. So there's a message here. There's something that you're needing to process or you're going to process. I feel like it's a change in perception for you guys. Because not just on that day do you have Mercury going direct, but you have this grand water trine having to do with your north node in your second house, right? Having to do with your career, your outlook, your accolades, your life purpose. That's Chiron in here, okay? And then your ruling planet Mercury is in the sixth house. So there is a grand water trine. You guys know grand water trines are divinely guided gifts. This will be felt on an emotional level, but I don't just feel like it's emotional. This gift may be emotional, but I feel like there's tangible stuff coming your way, okay? That's on the 7th, but we also, because we have this new moon on that same day, so on that same day, we also have the new moon. The new moon is in Sagittarius, your opposing sign. So your sign, so Sagittarius is your 7th house. This is collaboration. There are new beginnings, and this is very optimistic. This is very good. This is higher learning. This is expansion in this area. Jupiter's in this area. I feel like a lot of you expand relationships. I feel a lot of you are collaborating. I feel you have new beginnings with this stuff. Your 10th house is activated. So you've got a lot of good things coming. You just have to direct it, right? Because on that same day, you have Neptune and Mars. Mars is going to be in this house, in your 10th house, for this month, right? And so Mars is right on top of Neptune. This is your 10th house of accolades, your life purpose, the thing that you've been working on. Maybe you got a new job. But if you don't focus this energy, because Mars is me, Neptune is we. So you can get sort of confused and not know what to do. You got to direct the energy. Mars can give you the force to be able to manifest in this house, but you have to learn how to focus that energy, ground that stuff, and manifest. But you've got, it's because there's this square here going on with this new moon. So it may feel like a lot of pressure. It may feel like you're scattered. It may feel like you don't know what you're doing. It may feel that way. But if you focus that energy, something good can come here for you guys, a new beginning, right? And I feel like there's some news coming because this Mercury's here. So that's on the 7th. There's a lot going on the 7th. Then on the 13th, Mercury enters Sagittarius. So again, Sagittarius is a very optimistic sign, but Jupiter's also in here, right? So by this time, Jupiter's just begun in this house. He's growing this house. There's collaboration in business and life and like with partners. This is relationships, whether it's personal or business. This Jupiter is expanding this house. So maybe many of you had, over the last year, had really had to come to terms with who you wanted in your life, how you wanted to do this, what you wanted. And you've had some ups and downs, but Jupiter is going to make this house bigger. Jupiter is going to help you understand where your boundaries are, what you're going to do with those. And so when Mercury comes in here, there's some news coming. There's something, there's a message coming here. Maybe somebody wants to help you. Maybe somebody collaborates with you. Maybe, well, for a lot of you, if you're entertainers or actors, I can see I can see you getting the part. I can see you getting the contract. I can see you getting the deal. I can see you doing this. And especially because you have the sun here. So the sun, Jupiter, and Mercury in your seventh house is a great thing to have right now for you guys, because you're expanding this. You're expanding your life purpose. You're with this with this Mars, Neptune here. A lot of you that are actors, musicians, sports, anything like that. I've said that before. Entertainment. This is your expansion. This is the beginning. These are just the beginnings, though. I mean, 2019 is going to be even more. This is This is all in preparation, because January comes, and I told you guys we're gonna have to commit to something, but it's going to be grounded. And for that, once you ground this, and you've already kind of begun, but once you ground this, you're talking about the next 7, 10, 12 years for some of you, where your lives are going to be stable, secure. You're going to be happy. Finally, there's going to be some growth up and down, but I'm talking about not like the devastating stuff that's been going on, okay? So that's going to be happening on the 13th. Look for that. And then on the 22nd, what do we have on the 22nd? So then on the 22nd, we have the full moon in Cancer. This is in your second house, right? So the full moon has to do with releasing something. But if you look, the full moon is, and I always have my full moon, new moon videos. You can look at those during the month. But this is where the sun illuminates something that you hadn't seen before. So you could get something coming in. You could get some money. You could get a new way to get some money. You could get, a lot of you, I feel like it's a contract. I feel like you get the part. I feel like you got the, I'm seeing a lot of sports too. Like a lot of people get to go overseas to do the sports, or get to go do this. I don't know. It's a lot of entertainment. Or you get known. Yeah, I'm feeling that. But with this full moon, there's something's going to be shown to you so that you can let go of what no longer serves you. Maybe it's that you let go of feeling like, can I really do this? Or is it really going to be my turn, right? Like whatever this is, this has to do with the money that you earn, letting go of something that no longer serves you so that you can expand this, right? And I'll have more details in my full moon video. But not just on that day, not just are you going to have the full moon, but the sun enters Capricorn. I want to say Cancer, sorry. So the moon's in Cancer and the sun is in Capricorn, right? Capricorn is other people's money right now for you. So this thing that you've been working on, Saturn has made you work really, really, really hard on grounding this, on shared resources. Maybe you're in a marriage, maybe you're in a partnership, maybe you're in a business partnership, maybe you're trying to get an inheritance, whatever this is. The sun's coming in here, it's going to shine some light. It's going to start clearing it up during the month that it's in here, right? And so that's just the beginning. So look for that in your 8th house. I can feel like if you've been, whatever it is that you've been working so long on, like since last spring, and maybe you went away from it, maybe you begin it again in the summer and it was really hard, and now you're like it's kind of a background because you feel like you did enough with it. Maybe you get like little inclinations of something coming through. When the sun comes in here and as it gets closer to Saturn, you're going to get clarity about this. You're going to get something's going to happen with this, okay? And some of you, it may mean that for now you let this go. Yeah, because you have to move on to this other thing. That's what I'm saying too with this full moon. But you've done all the work that you needed to do with it. Some of you. That's not everybody. Okay, so that's on the 22nd. Then from the 27th through the 31st. So the 27th through the 31st, this is where the sun is conjunct Saturn. So this is going to get very, very clear for you. Something is coming to align something in that house where other people's money is, where shared resources are, a loan, a grant, a contract, the law, like whatever you're dealing with, inheritance, your shared resources, like maybe your spouse has been trying to get a job for so long and maybe they got an indication that they were going to get it but they weren't really sure, and that like this could be the time that they get it, and that's going to explode for them as well because this is shared resources. Whatever this is, the sun is going to come clear this up. This is going to get very, very stable for you, okay? But that's moving into 2019. But from the 27th through the 31st is when the sun is going to be conjunct Saturn. Yeah, through the 31st. And I think it's beyond the 31st too. So, yeah, it's beyond the 31st. So, like the 31st, you're really going to feel it. You're really going to get some clarity. But I'm not going to talk about January yet because we got a lot of things coming in January too. So, just know that from the 27th to the 31st, something's going to get very clear about this shared resources, other people's money. Like I said, these contracts, these things. I feel like a lot of you are getting contracts and you're signing things. You're getting these opportunities. Like, that's what I'm feeling. Okay? So, that sort of ends out the month for you guys. So let's pull some cards and see what's going on. I'd already shuffled these, but I kind of want to do it here while I'm talking to you guys. And we will see what's going on. So, I'll pull 3 cards. The first one is about where you stand on December. So, like the beginning of December, where you're at, right? What's going on with you guys? Beginning of December. And then the second one is Spirit's advice. And then the third one is the result of the whole month. So, where are you? Yep, your life is changing. So you have the world. So for many of you, I feel like if you've been isolated, if you've been working too much, if you've been seeing too many people, if you've been way out there and haven't done a lot of work, but I feel like a lot of you have done a lot of work. If you've done a lot of work and haven't been playing, it's time for it to change in the month of December. So I feel like this phase is changing and you're kind of seeing it. So whatever you were doing, it's going to be very different. A lot of you, I feel like you're working, and a lot of you, I feel like you were working to try to get to some place because you knew that was the place that was going to allow you to relax. That's what I feel like is coming by December 1st. And a lot of you probably got some indication of it. A lot of you probably had some things come through, especially with Venus moving back and then moving into, and then Mercury moving, direct. So what's Spirit's advice in this situation? So we have the Page of Swords. So remember, so this page is very interesting. So this page kind of does what he wants to do, right? He brings a message. He brings news to you, but he kind of does it when he wants to do it. But the bigger picture of this, when your life is changing, Spirit's advice in this is don't get sad or discouraged if the thing that you think that you want, the thing that you think was coming, that doesn't come right now. Don't think that it's not coming. It's just about the unfolding. And so maybe your dates were mixed up, or maybe you felt it was closer than it was. Doesn't mean you're not going to get other things. It just means keep your heart open, because this is about the unfolding of it becoming more stable in these next 5, 8, 10, 12 years for some of you, right? And so if you look back 5, 8, 10, 12 years for others of you, it didn't happen all at once, right? This devastation, this trauma, this thing, it didn't happen all at once. And so the stability, this new phase in life, these new things, these new contracts, these new people, these new relationships, these new accolades, this new whatever, it's going to take time to unfold. So don't think when you begin to see stuff come in and then the thing that you really wanted to come in doesn't come in and you're like, I still can't breathe. When is it ever going to be? Don't get frustrated. Just know that it all in due time. That's the message that I'm getting from Spirit. So how does the month end? You have the 3 of Cups. There is celebration. There's a lot of celebration, but what you don't understand is this is just the beginning. Even if you get 12 different offers, 3 different contracts, make it to the next level, that still isn't the level you're going to end up at. You've got way more coming. This is just the beginning. This is just December. You have 2019 coming. You got a lot of stuff coming. So by the end of the month, you'll feel better. By the end of the month, you'll be celebrating, but it is a 3. These are just the beginnings. Realize that. So even if it just begins to come in and it feels like it's a lot, you're not even there yet. I mean, you guys have a lot coming this next year. Okay? So I love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing. It really helps my channel. We finally got to 30,000 subscribers. Congratulations. Thank you so much. This year, I'm planning to get to over 100,000 subscribers. So if you could help me with that, that would be great. I love you, love you, love you. I'll see you soon. Bye.